Iran has exposed that. It's not a military might. It's all fake, it's all bluster, it's all phony. And you can't change this because you hollowed yourself out and your economy's now falling apart because it's garbage. It's based on a Ponzi scheme. Your economy is not real in America. It's based on a Ponzi scheme. You don't make anything. It's all financial sleight of hand, moving paperwork here to there, changing digits on the computer. It's all fake. It's all phony. It's all speculation. And without the dollar to prop up the fakeness, it's going to collapse. And so now that Iran, there's real materials coming out of that part of the world that people actually need, it also exposes you as a fake economy. Now you're dependent on the rest of the world, right? Keep your country going. America's no longer self-sufficient. We're on this globalism nonsense. And now, since the strait's been closed, we know we live in an international oil market, right? So now shortages are going to take prices to $7, $8, $9, $10, $12. You can afford that. In today's economy, you can't afford rent, can't afford groceries, and now you tell them I got to pay $10, $12 for a gallon of gas? Who knows for a gallon of diesel? My God. And that's what you're telling me, right? That's what you're telling me. That's what I'm going to have to pay. So that's not sustainable. And that's going to collapse not just the world economy, but the American economy. And so Trump was going to be strapped with that. And he was concerned about the fake Democrats, but I don't think we're going to do it anyway, because they're controlled by the same people. They were going to come in and impeach his ass. He needs to be impeached anyway. He's a criminal. He needs to be impeached. That's a fact. That's what they were concerned about. But the Democrat handlers were going to be told not to impeach him. Remember, all these presidents have done all these crimes. They never went to prison or anything. They never been held accountable for any of these crimes. And so the only one that's upset about this deal that they're trying to make, Iran is, if you look at the deal, Iran is one. They're going to control the Strait of Hormuz. They're going to get their money back, reparations, money to rebuild what America blew up. So what was the benefit of America doing this? These morons just expose how weak America is. That's what this is the takeaway from this illegal war. They just exposed how weak the American military is. With all its bluster, it's not going to work anymore. They've just been exposed as a paper tiger. And so that's going to hurt them with any negotiation with any other countries, because nobody's going to have the instant fear of American military dominance. No one's going to fear that anymore. There's no currency in that anymore. That currency is dead and gone. There's no currency with that at all.